on the Nick and Honey, Rambo, his coach, made the big announcement last week that, okay, he's going to go in the open against the big boys. What was your first impression?
When I heard he got his visa, there was no doubt in my mind he was going to do open. It's too much of an investment that he's made over the past 4 years to try to get the U.S. to just get in 212. And he has never been up to stand against everybody within the open stage. And he's came up from his last show beating one of the guys that was already qualified for the Olympia and the action. So that kind of set the charge and the question mark. So there was never a question in my mind that he was going to enter the open. But I just had to prepare myself, okay, since I know he's going to enter the open, I know the game he's going to play. So I know that, his stage game needed to be assessed because I was going to have to deal with it on stage. And then if I step up to that, because I know a lot of the open competitors didn't know what he was going to bring to the stage in that fortunate fashion, they could be taken advantage of. So I'm fully prepared for him to be on stage because I know without a doubt he was going to come in the open division.
All right, questions for the champs. Yes, sir. You could, but I can't get you.
Thank you, Bob. First of all, congratulations to all of the champions. And my question refers to Mr. Olympia, Brandon Carey. Congratulations for being in this club of the 14 people who have managed to win the Shandu, and especially the fewest people that have both achieved to win the Arnold Classic and the Olympia in the same year. Now my question is, what are your future plans? And if you are, if you're planning to remain in Kuwait or to return in the US? Thanks.
Well, the plans right now is just to regroup and resettle and be at a normal for a little bit, and tour and do the business of bodybuilding, represent the sport with the commitments that are already before me for the post-Olympia run here, calendar year. So I'll do some traveling, I'll be doing some, spending some family time and being back and forth from the U.S. As my base. When it comes time to prepare, which the Olympia is probably my first site for the 2020 season, I will be, of course, taking my preparation back to Kuwait. It will kind of depend on where I am at that point to how soon or how late I go. If the progress that I'm able to make leading into the Olympia season is substantial, I will go later than earlier. We figured out a formula. This last stretch was only 8 weeks in Kuwait for the preparation going into the Olympia. We did go out for 2 weeks prior to just trying to get prime, left, did some traveling, and then come back for a straight 8. So I may do something similar. I may come and do some touch-ups, just regroup with the guys, get some adjustments made, go out there a little early, then come back home and do my thing, and then go back out for the full prep. And then post-Olympia is probably the next opportunity that you'll see me possibly compete if I compete again in that season. So that's more things that come as far as the news on that. So.
Now, Brandon, the landscape for this show almost changed very dramatically just a few weeks ago as you almost killed yourself in the gym in Kuwait, and a lot of people here have seen the footage of that. So, what happened?
It looked worse, way worse than it actually was. When I saw the video, I was like, whoa!
Yeah, that was pretty intense on the video.
I was like, whoa, the experience was not quite as intense, but I only just slightly cut my finger and got just a little bump on the head, that was it. But the way that video looked, it looked like it was just, whoa. And what ended up happening was that machine, it's not designed to do exactly what I was doing on it. But I knew how to get an advanced angle on it to allow me to do what I was going to do. And I was going for an exaggerated stretch, or tricep overhead extension. And I kind of exaggerated that stretch a little bit too much, and the stack was probably heavier than most people would use it. And as that stack goes up to the top, that machine got a little top heavy, and so I didn't want to go timber.
It sounded horrible. It's actually the sound that makes it look bad, because it looks like a push down for triceps.
It's a push down curl combination machine.
So, but you were using it overhead.
I was using it over here because it has a nice little stack on it.
And then it was on your head.
Yeah, and then it was on my head. The rack kind of saved me, but that's what made the video sound so intense. There was a rack in front of me with different bars, different handles and stuff on it. So that saved me from it, from it actually just coming down on me. But the video looked like it was just this horrific mess.
Oh, thank God, obviously nothing happened to you. You were able to go on here and be here today as the champ. Any questions for our ladies here? No love for the ladies, huh? Okay. Where's the love? You guys got the love, yeah. Yes, sir.
My question, with you being in school, does it really cause a lot of stress between training and prepping?
Yeah, how do you go for a degree and use your preps to get ready for a show like the Olympia? You bring your meals to classes? Like, how do you do this?
So my first Olympia win, I just started grad school. So I had to move from Georgia to Phoenix first. I did Phoenix one that show, and then 4 weeks off from Olympia is when school was starting. So I had to, because I took 3 years off from undergrad, so I went to Penn, ran track there. So I had to readjust to get back in school. So when you take a three-year break, it's kind of like, you're kind of like a regular adult, and then you try to get back into the student mindset, and it's a big switch to make. So I think I really had to get more in touch with my time management skills. And so that's pretty much what I did. So I made sure I planned every single meal. I had a big calendar, wrote every single thing out. When nap times, when class was, when I had to be at work, when I had clients, when I had to train, especially for 2 a day. So I get up at 5:30 every morning, do everything I need to do my homework, do my clients, and then go to class, and then go to work. And then night class is about 3 hours. So you just plan everything accordingly and get your homework in, plan. It all comes down to planning and really just fine-tuning that now. The first year was okay. Now the second year, last year's prep was a little bit rough because I did it straight through. I expedited my program, which is supposed to take 2 years. I did it in 1.5. So that second time, my course load doubled right before the second Olympia win. So I was stressing the max, like full panic attack before the Olympia. Like it was, I probably was 2 weeks out just trying to do my last ring, like, oh, this is miserable. But then you have that switch, you have to snap back because it's very overwhelming. But once you continue to practice, do the same thing and really rely on the details, you know you can snatch it back, calm everything down, and just focus on the details that keeps you from getting as overwhelmed. So that's the main thing, is just sticking to the plan, doing the work. So you bring your meals to class, especially when I moved off campus. So I had to travel through LA, which it turns a 15-minute trip to 50 minutes. So you sit in class, you take a nap then, and then you go to the gym. But I would pack all my meals for the day, and I would stay on campus from basically 8 a.m. all the way through 9 p.m. and then go home to sleep.
You've been in school long enough that you probably don't even remember what it's like to prep without being in class and all that.
Right, and so that's
So this is just the way it is for you.
It is the way it is, yeah. I pack everything with me 24/7.
Well, even if you keep winning, just stay in school, just keep taking classes. Questions from the champs? Yes, you man in the front row.
This one's for Natalia. So, you're one of the few people that's been on the Olympia stage in 2 divisions. Well, female bodybuilding is coming back next year. Would you think about going to that class?
Yes, that's true about bodybuilding coming back, and that's awesome. I'm very excited for that because I think all the ladies deserve that. They work so hard, and a lot of defense as well. Like they want to see them back, but that's not something that I personally would go. I want to stay in women's physique, and I just want to make the adjustments that I need to make to stay within the criteria, to come better and come exactly how the judges want me to look. But bodybuilding female is I admire them a lot. I know how much goes into the prep and how hard they work. But I want to stay in women's physique, so that's what I'll be doing.
Yes, sir. Oh, hang on, let me get to a new guy.
Congratulations to all of you, first of all. My question is to Chris. I think, in my opinion, you've beaten Brian and George that were probably close to the best. I don't think they have much improvements. While I think you still, I'm not at your final form yet. I feel like you could improve maybe a bit of your back. how far are you from reaching that final form? And I think when you reach that final form, you're going to be absolutely unstoppable for the next couple of years.
I mean, for sure, I agree. I don't think any bodybuilder ever likes to think they're at the final form. I'm sure George and Brian will tell you that they're going to be improving every year, but I definitely agree. I have a lot of room for improvement. I'm only 24 years old. A lot of people in this class have a lot of struggle to make weight. This year, I made weight pretty easily. I didn't have the best off season this year. I had some injuries and stuff, so it didn't really allow me to grow. So I was a few pounds under my weight when I came in, and honestly on stage I lost a pound after my weigh-in. I wasn't one of the guy who carbs up and puts on 10 pounds, so I know I have like actual weight to put on, and physique-wise, I'm still so young, I'm still learning how to train with my body. I'm changing things up every year, getting more and more strict, more dedicated, learning what works best for me every single year. So I think I may be at like 75% of my full potential in classic physique. So I have a lot of room to grow, and it's definitely something I'm super excited for to build on in the future.
Now it's pretty scary that Chris thinks he's only at 75% at 24 years old. It's scary for the competition. Half your age, come on, how about that? Yeah, literally, yeah. Kamal gave you some good pointers. He's been training longer than you've been alive. Yes, sir.
Question for Brandon. You were talking about progress earlier. What body parts are you specifically referring to, or is there something else in terms of progress you're talking about? Because you look at you now, you're Mr. O. It's like we sit here and go, how the heck are you going to progress? You know, you look brilliant.
Well, I'm just in this spot, I think this phase that we call prime in bodybuilding. And it's a combination of just muscle maturity that comes on with the years that you've been training. And I think this is responsible for the progress that you guys have seen me make over the years, as far as being in a place where I can actually take advantage of it in Kuwait and Oxygen Gym. So I think at this point, it's nowhere else I can go but improvements. You know, I have maybe a few more years or so to where I think I'll be in this phase of improvement, just gradually by putting in the work of bodybuilding, being smart in the off season, and playing with the different dynamics of training variations from when I'm in Kuwait to when I'm at my home base. Because those things don't need to look alike, because you know, you make progress with your variations, right? So when I go home, I do things completely different from when I'm training in Kuwait, because I know what I'm going to do in Kuwait. So the variables at home that allow me to improve at home will be different than the ones that I'm going to use to improve in Kuwait. So it'll be you know, less volume, more intensity at home, less frequency at home, more recovery. And in Kuwait, it's just all out, total, you know, assault on the body. And so I have to prepare myself physically and mentally for that. But so in that environment, that's when the improvements come. We continue to work on what people would consider my weaknesses within the lower body, bring more density there, that can create more balance in that area. You know, the back is always a weapon, so we always have to make sure that we continue to use it and improve it as we can. And without ruining the lines that I have, so we have to be wise as well. So, you know, I'm just set out for it, hungry for it. We have a plan, and I think if I'm going to be able to hold this title, then I don't have an option.
You know, what makes bodybuilding the ultimate sport is that you can never actually win it in the sense that you're 100%. I'll guarantee you there's nobody on the stage today that thinks that you're 100%, correct? There's always something you can improve, there's always something you can tighten up or be a little sharper here or bigger there or bring the waistline in. But it's like any sport, you know, it's like golf. I mean, you can play the game of your life, but you could have made one more putt. You know, you could have chipped this a little bit closer to the pin. So it's a game that you can never really win, and that you're always pursuing excellence at 100%. But that's the beauty of bodybuilding.
That is the beauty.
That's what keeps us coming back, is, you know, it's always a work in progress. So as Chris is going for his 15th Olympia title, a little down the road, by then it'll be like at 92%, you know what I mean? So, maybe. A few more questions for the champs, and then I'll let you guys get them so you can get some pictures and such. Yes, sir.
A question for the ladies. How did your lifestyle influence your inner circle? I mean, as a wife, as a mother, and your whole family? Did it affect it positively? Are they helping you? And the second question is, you're very fit, you're very healthy. What can you do for a society that is drowning in obesity and or cardiovascular related disease? What's your role in raising awareness? How can you help? How can you give back like Arnold was doing? Thank you.
Natalia?
About being a mother or wife, I don't know yet because I'm not a mother or wife. I'm 23 and still kind of young, but I'm young too. But I think relating like to family and stuff like that, I think it's very important what sport has taught me, because if you are an athlete or if you are like know a little bit about bodybuilding sports, you know that it's kind of a selfish, like modality of sports. So you gotta find a way to balance that out, and because family is the most important thing in the world, The sports is here now, but if you just like taking the time to just focus on yourself and forgetting people that you love, what's the point? Who's going to celebrate that with you? I don't know, like everything I do, like right now, like my mom, she's like my priority. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm here, I'm studying and doing all of that, but I'm not enjoying my time with her. One day she's not going to be here. So I want to make sure that everything that I do, it's like, I'm like giving the best, like enjoying my mom and people that I love the most I can, because time flies. But about the society, I think like everything that I do, at least like I go to school and I'm studying like all the medical classes, all the stuff, it's pretty much to know about the body so I can improve, I can like learn better about my body and help others. And these sports can change lives, and all of you guys know that, because the motivation that it gives, like just by you watching somebody like changing their bodies, changing their physique, changing the way they feel about themselves, this can change the whole thing. Like right now, you can see like a lot of people like with depression, with a lot of like serious disease going on. And just by going to the gym and feeling better about yourself, you can change, you can like, I don't even know how to put in words what you can do just by showing each one of you guys that you have the power to do whatever you can of your life. You just need to believe in yourself, you just need to be confident about everything you do, and you're gonna be just fine. So it's pretty much that. I think the way we can influence people is just by showing them what they're capable of doing, just by believing in themselves.
All right, Natalia's list of things to do for 2020: win the Olympia, cure cancer.
So for me, my story is a little bit different because I was raised in a bodybuilding household. I went to my first bodybuilding show when I was 6. My parents still compete. I started competing when I was 14. So this has been my whole journey. So everything I do it just fits in and molds. So my family is very, very supportive of it. So we'll literally go to bodybuilding shows for fun. That's what we do as a family. We have like our show days and everything like that, and we really just bond around that. So when it comes to support and relationships and everything, like my boyfriend competes too. So everybody around me is in competition. So it's not like I have to teach them what life is like. They already know. They've already gone through it. They already support it. When it comes to society, I've already started that back when I was in middle school and high school. I run boot camps for domestic abuse centers. So I would have abused women who would come in and run boot camps for them to help them get healthy with their children. But I started doing that in community service in high school with one of the doctors in Atlanta. So as for the future, right now I'm in the process of building my brand so that I can pull in more people to help me with this wellness seminar that I plan to have for the city of Atlanta. So eventually I want to get it so big that it's just a big wellness center, but a worldwide thing. So that's what I'm working on now, but you gotta have to start in my city first and hopefully it goes nationwide and goes past that. But it's just gonna be about health overall for pretty much everybody, but specifically for people in my community who don't take health as seriously as they should. So it's gonna be about educating them about how you can eat on a budget, where you need to shop, what stores not to go to, how you can shop with a certain amount of money. So that's my main priority, just really focusing on my community and really giving back and making sure that I can uplift them as well as everybody else in the industry and in life, really.
Very well said. All right, folks, that's going to wrap things up. I want to close just a few minutes early to allow you guys to get to our champs and get some pictures with them. I don't know if you guys have any memorabilia or anything that you brought or that kind of stuff, but you can at least come up and say hello, give your congratulations. I'll put a big hand for all of our Olympians. And our winners this year for the Super